one.
Hi, my name is Kristen Selby, and today we will be discussing the Building Hands-On Training Devices for the OSHE 471 class for Module 8. One of the challenges is going from the classroom to field training and having good devices or props for hands-on training. In this module, we will discuss the different devices that a trainer can utilize for emergency response training for hazardous materials. According to the OSHA standard regulating hazardous waste operations and emergency response, hazardous materials technicians are responders who approach the point of release in order to plug, patch, or stop the release of the hazardous substance. Therefore, the trainees need practice in using the equipment. Trainers can provide realistic, simulated releases for trainees to repair. The devices a trainer can produce can range from simple to complex in design. It is good to keep a few basic design considerations. The four principles for producing training devices is: training device must be available at an affordable price, appropriate for the type of training to be delivered. It should be safe to create and use in training, and also should be interesting for the trainees and the trainers as well. Use your imagination and sense of innovation. Effective hands-on training requires facilities that allow trainees to safely develop the skills they may be called on to use in responding to actual emergencies. We are all aware of training programs that provide elaborate, expensive, state-of-the-art field training facilities. Trainers who teach in those programs can count themselves as lucky indeed. In contrast, many of us work for training organizations that lack the finances and space needed to establish elaborate facilities. As an alternative, you can improvise facilities that accommodate budgetary restrictions, overcome limitations on available space for training, and still allow you to conduct effective hands-on training. The process of establishing effective training facilities should involve a careful, methodal approach. Important steps include the following: carefully review the learning objectives of the training to be conducted, establish specific hands-on training requirements, assess the resources available for conducting training, develop a plan for providing appropriate training facilities. Review all proposed facilities from the standpoint of trainee safety. Establish training facilities and incorporate them into the training program. Continuously evaluate the effectiveness of training and modify facilities as appropriate. If you have no space dedicated for use as a field site and very limited funds designated for developing field facilities, and given the limitations to operate, all facilities and equipment can be developed to require no permanent use of field space. It can be cheap to purchase, build, or have fabricated, be portable and easy to assemble, disassemble, and store, and also be versatile and applicable in mock response scenarios, as well as basic skills development. Creative thinking and a can do attitude can sometimes overcome limitations on available space and money. You will be able to develop effective hands on training facilities despite your resource limitations once it is realized that training facilities don't have to be elaborate to be effective. There are 4 different fabricating simulators for backyard containment training, and these devices are the leaking pipe stand, the general containment training device, also known as the leak monster, 150-pound chlorine cylinder, and the chlorine ton container.